Yo, what is good, y'all? It is extra saucy, not extremely saucy here, and I'm going to give you a monologue of my consciousness because I am fucked up right now. And I don't know about y'all, but I live in a state where vapes are banned, and I just bought a Views because I can't buy a motherfucking Geek Bar anymore. And 2 days into buying a Views, of course, I lose the charger. So I go back to work, I grab my charger. I go to my homie's house, and by the time I get to my homie's house, I'm sitting there for like 15 minutes. I reach in my pocket, no charger. Whatever, I'll check my car. Car, no charger. All of my homie's house, no charger. I'm thinking, like, damn, I might go and retrace my fucking steps, but nah, it's midnight. I come back home, and I'm thinking, damn, I'm about to go on vacation to Colorado tomorrow for a week and a half. So, what should I do? My extra saucy viewers have not gotten any content. Shout out to Reese. Reese is a homie from my work who told me this channel was fire and he just stopped working. So, got to give him a shout out. Reese, you're my boy, and I'm making these videos for you. But this is kind of a half assed video. I'm pretty fucked up right now, and I just wanted to tell you guys about my recent experience with HPPD. HPPD is something that most of these viewers probably have not heard of, but it's a condition where after doing psychedelics, basically you have permanent visuals. And I've done psychedelics probably, whether it's shrooms, acid, or DMT, I've probably done it well over 100, maybe over 200 times, which is too much. But I haven't done any sort of acid in 2 years. And anytime I've done shrooms since the past 2 years, I've only done microdoses because I'm not really into the heavy tripping anymore. I've had a few bad trips. I've had a lot of good trips, but at the same time, at this point, I feel like I've gotten everything I can take from it. And if I want improvements of my life, I'm not gonna take psychedelics. I'm gonna do it myself. But at the same time now, 2 years post acid, which I'm almost sure is what caused this, I'm starting to get visuals at work. I'm starting to get visuals about every 30 seconds. Imagine you're looking into the sun for a sec, maybe a little longer than you should, and you look away and you see those little sunspots for maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I have that, except it's a complete perfect circle with another circle inside that almost looks like an eye. And it's different shades of pink, green, red, and a little bit blue, but not really that blue. And I have these sort of eye shapes either in patterns or in different shapes or in different shapes in patterns. So it really affects my daily life when I'm going through work because it can distract me. And what I do at work is timed. So you have to be moving a certain amount of weight every single hour, and these visuals kind of distract me from that, which is a little bit of an issue, but it's something I'm getting under control. I'm concerned because these visuals have not happened, you know, within the past year and a half. I would have one of these visuals every 3 months, but just this past week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been seeing these visuals about every 30 seconds, and they are for surely accentuated and exacerbated when I smoke weed, which gives me a little bit of an escape because if I don't smoke weed, I don't have these visuals. It's not that big of a deal. They don't cause me that many issues, but they do obstruct my vision in the center place. If I'm having these visuals and, for example, I close my eyes and reopen them, I'll have the same visual I had when I had my eyes open as when I close my eyes and when I reopen them. This visual just stays in the center of my vision wherever I look. And the visual slightly changes, but not too much. So it's a little weird, but the moral of this sorry, this is a freeform video. I'm not editing this at all. I'm quite high right now after I got home from the studio, but yeah. Anyways, this whole video has been about basically my experience after doing psychedelics more than 200 times. And well, psychedelics, I believe, totally can have a a therapeutic effect when you do them once or twice with a good friend in a comfortable environment. You should never, ever, ever do psychedelics as much as I did. Because if you do, you may have this. And while I may be able to function and live my life with it, I don't know if that'll be forever, and that's scary. And I don't know if anyone at my stage of it would be able to handle it because it is pretty crazy seeing like a rainbow over top of like whatever you're working on. Like it's constant, it's every 30 seconds. And I did acid 2 years ago. I haven't done psychedelics heavily in 2 years. And every time I've done them since then, it's been less than a half gram of shrooms, never acid, and yet still I get these visuals. So, I guess my advice to you guys would be if you can appreciate your life without any sort of psychedelics, save the psychedelics. Maybe you want to do them at some point in your life, and I totally get that because it's a very important experience. Everyone should experience it at one point. But if you're happy right now, never do it. Do it when you feel like maybe there's something wrong and you need guidance. And do it with someone you're close with, maybe with your significant other who is going through issues with you. Doing it together, even if you have a bad time, you're going to be there for each other. And that's what's important. But doing it 200 times like I did acid for my first time when I was 14. And that's far too young. I was in ninth grade. And that's terrible. Never listen to Pink Floyd's a ninth grader. When you have kids and they just enter high school, tell them no Pink Floyd because they'll fuck you over. But yeah, anyways, that's the video for today, guys. I just wanted to kind of share my experience with HPPD. Um, I guess this isn't as funny or as well put together as a video as usual, but I've been busy with my music, with my work, and especially with my home life. My fiance got in a very bad accident lately, so we've been dealing with that. And on top of that, we're about to go on vacation, so we got a lot of shit going on in the real world, but I'll make sure to update you guys with videos like this because believe me when I say I have a notepad in my phone with over 100 videos for this channel. So I really just got to find the time to do it. And right now, I knew I didn't have time to do it. It's like 1 in the morning, but I needed to put something out for my boy Reese, at least. If Reese is listening, at least I got the video to the homie. That's the OG fan. But, anyways, to anyone listening, extra saucy, fucking closing out my HPPD experience. Fuck you, extremely saucy. Suck my dick. I hate you. Bye.